Hey guys, I have a review here of Pumpkin Banana Muffin from Bath & Body Works. It is Bath & Body Works in White Barn. Actually, right now you can only purchase them in White Barn. So far, the pumpkin lid candles that I've reviewed, they're still only available in White Barn stores, but I think they should be moving to Bath & Body Works any day now. Today is August 1st, so within the next few weeks, I'm sure they'll start trickling over into Bath & Body Works. So don't despair, you should be able to get them soon, I hope. So the description on this pumpkin banana muffin reads, caramelized banana, pumpkin puree, walnut, cinnamon, sugar. And this was a batch number A2. Because a lot of people have been talking about batch numbers, so if you're wanting to know, this is a batch number A2. So I will talk about the burn on this one. It is doing okay now. I have had to cotton ball this one a few times, but not a lot. Actually, I lit it tonight and I didn't have to cotton ball it, so it's doing okay now without having to cotton ball. So unlike all the other ones I've burned so far of my fall candles that I reviewed, I think this is the one I've had to cotton ball the least. I've cotton balled it like maybe once or twice, but like I said, this time I didn't have to cotton ball it at all. Usually you have to cotton ball almost every time you relight it. But right now this burn is not doing too bad. So I guess that's a plus. This one hasn't had puny wick syndrome the whole way through. So now we'll talk about the scent on this. So this one is very similar to one that many of you have heard, I'm sure, is similar to a candle which I have claimed is my favorite candle of all time, from 2014 Artisan Line Collection Banana Nutmeg Bread Pudding. That is almost my favorite candle of all time. I absolutely love that candle. I've had many of them. I think I've had like 4 or 5 altogether that I've burned of that one, and it is just, I love that candle so much. So this candle is very similar to that. So the description says caramelized banana, pumpkin puree, walnut, cinnamon, sugar. So I do, of course, get a banana scent. Slightly, it could be caramelized, not like a real strong caramel note or anything, but it is kind of a, like a sweet kind of banana smell. Pumpkin puree, no, I don't get any kind of pumpkin in here at all. Walnut, maybe a slight hint of a nutty note, but not a lot. Cinnamon, sugar, not cinnamon really, maybe sugar more than cinnamon. In banana nutmeg bread pudding, that one had more of like a nutmeg scent to it, and this one is very similar too, but I'm not for some reason picking up quite a bit as much nutmeg as I did in that one. But it does have some kind of that in here, which could also be, I mean, you could say that's kind of pumpkin puree, but not, actually it's not pumpkin puree. Pumpkin puree is more just straight pumpkin. I don't really get that in here. If anything, it's the nutmeg, which would be more kind of like a pumpkin spice. But I don't get a lot of cinnamon. It's just kind of a nutmeggy kind of a spice, which isn't necessarily, that's part of pumpkin spice, but it's not any cinnamon or cloves really. It's more just like a nutmeg smell. Maybe also slightly like a little bit of brown sugar. I kind of get that in there as well. It is very similar to banana nutmeg bread pudding. They're almost identical. As a matter of fact, I happen to be burning a banana nutmeg bread pudding right along with it. I had this in my collection and it's doing just about the same. This one actually I don't think I had to cotton ball at all though, so that was a plus on that one. The flames are just a little bit stronger than the pumpkin banana muffin, but like I said, to me it's just not quite as much nutmeg as in the pumpkin banana muffin as there was in banana nutmeg bread pudding. And also it seems like banana nutmeg bread pudding was just slightly creamier, just a little bit creamier, just a little bit just a little more something to it than this one was. This one here, pumpkin banana muffin, is just kind of lacking something that the banana nutmeg bread pudding had. It's just, there's something kind of missing to it. Banana nutmeg bread pudding just had such a good kind of a bread pudding. It's not like banana nut bread at all. Banana nut bread is more, you just know what banana nut bread smells like. And this is not like a bread. It's more like a pudding. Like a bread pudding or actual banana pudding. It has that kind of a smell to it. It doesn't have like a banana bread or even like a banana muffin. I don't really get any kind of a muffin kind of smell in this. It's more like just like a pudding or like a bread pudding. Bread pudding is like bread mixed with pudding, so it kind of has that kind of a scent to it. It's not like Yankee Candle's banana nut bread. It smells nothing like that at all. But this pumpkin banana muffin is just, like I said, it's just lacking something that the banana nutmeg bread pudding had. It's just almost just a little bit lackluster in that department. I don't know what it is, because on cold sniff they smell the same, and when they're burning they almost smell the same too, but it's just not quite as, it's not giving me that wow factor that I had with the banana nutmeg bread pudding. It's good, but it's not like, I'm not like in awe like I was with banana nutmeg bread pudding, and I just don't know exactly what it is. It's just not, maybe it's because it's not quite as creamier, or it doesn't have quite as much nutmeg. I don't know what it is. It's just, for some reason, it's just kind of okay to me. Like I said, with the banana nutmeg bread pudding here that I had burning with it, I put both of them here in the same room because I wanted to see if I could get a really good throw with both of them in here. And needless to say, I have both of them in here right now, and I'm not getting much of anything. This pumpkin banana muffin, actually, when I first lit it, and you know, the first part of the candle before I got to halfway, it actually was doing pretty good. I would probably give the throw like a 7, probably about a good 7. It wasn't super strong, but I could smell it, and it was doing really well. But it's definitely died off towards the last half of it. And then my banana nutmeg bread pudding has also gotten kind of light, and it was doing really good at the first half too, but it got a lot lighter too. So I have both of them going in here, and I'm not getting too much, which is really kind of disappointing. So I don't know why that's happening. I know a lot of people have said some of their new fall candles have been strong at first and they died off, and I'm thinking this is definitely the case with this one. Like I showed you here, it's a little under the halfway point, so it's got some more. And I have had some of my candles, other fall candles here from 2016 that I burned so far, I've actually picked up towards the last part. So we'll see. It might pick up more, but right now as it speaks in this little less than half, it's not throwing really, really well at this point. So, you know, it could be, it was strong and then it's got a little bit lighter. It could pick up again, but that one and then my banana nutmeg bread pudding has actually gotten a little bit lighter too. So I would say if you never had banana nutmeg bread pudding, I would try this, but if you could maybe find one of the 2014s, I would pick that one up over this one because it just has something that this one just is lacking. I don't know what it is. It's like they took just a little something out of it, and it's just not quite as good for me. It's good, but just not as good. So I don't even know if I'm going to be stocking up on any more of this pumpkin banana muffin because I actually have one more banana nutmeg bread pudding in my collection, so I think I'll be fine. I don't think I'm going to pick up any more of these because, like I said, there's just something in here that's just not quite in that other one. Banana nutmeg bread pudding, even though they still are very similar, is just a little bit, it's like they almost didn't put in as much love into this candle. I don't know. So thanks for watching. That is my review of pumpkin banana muffin. Please comment and let me know if you've had this and what you think. If you think they're similar, or do you think there was any kind of difference, or if it wasn't as good as banana nutmeg bread pudding, or if you thought they were exactly as good or the same. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I wanted to add this quick little update here. It's been about an hour since I did the review, and I still have the candles lit. And I am starting to get something more than I was earlier, and I actually moved the banana nutmeg bread pudding on the other side of the room from the pumpkin banana muffin. And I'm going by both candles, and I'm getting more from this banana nutmeg bread pudding. I'm going over towards the pumpkin banana muffin, and I'm not getting as much. I'm getting something, but not quite as much. I'm getting most of the throw from this one here. So I think that just goes to show that this one overall was a better performer than the pumpkin banana muffin. That is just, it's not quite as throwing as quite as well as this one did, and it's just not quite as creamy and nutmeggy. It has all that, but it's just not as much as this one did. This one just is like they had a lot more nutmeg in here, a lot more creaminess in here, a lot more banana in here than that one did. It's like they just lessened the scent notes of all those things in the pumpkin banana muffin. So like I said again, I would try to find this one if you could, if you haven't never had this candle before. But if you haven't, I would try pumpkin banana muffin. It's just, to me, it's just not quite as good as this one is. All right, so thanks. I will talk to you guys later.